staying home with the baby because that baby is important. Being a mom is no joke. All right, so I think we're just going to go ahead and get started with Voltroom and Nightman. They just did the pad check, decided which side that they're going to take, and I do believe they decided on their song as well. So this should be a pretty dope match of two folks from the Knife Life 4 Discord. So we're seeing Saber Wing Akira Ishihara remix again. First stage. All right. Ready, set, step. Saw this earlier on. Relatively close match earlier on between JD. JD and Oss earlier on their song. And they can do the same today. Both of these players definitely match skill sets. Between about, if Lee keeps on bouncing forward by about 1 to 3 EX points, Voltroom maintaining that lead. Both players sitting on the PFC. Both of them very familiar with this song. Nightman with that no bar life. And Voltroom picks up a great, which gives Nightman a chance to catch up and tie it. Voltroom doing a good job of maintaining that lead by about 1 EX point. And Nightman times it a little bit early on that stop. It gives Voltroom by about a 10-point lead at this point. And it looked like Nightman did pick up a couple of greats on that. So Voltroom is going to go ahead and take it. 1073 to 1044. Both players with the full combo. Nightman a little disappointed, actually, by his performance. Where it looks like Voltman not only picked up the win on that, a full combo, but also got enough score. So he's very pleased with his performance. So next up, I do believe this is a Nightman pick. What are we going to see? New Decade DSP. All right, you see Nightman kind of bopping, kind of try to, give a little bit of energy to himself, psych himself up. These things, as much as they are competitive with another player next to you, you are competing with yourself. It is a very mental game as well. Show me what you got. Keep on rocking. All right, both players now sitting on the PFC. Nightman with a 1-point lead, 1 to 2-point lead. All right, good job on the scoopies from both players. Nightman doing it with finesse. Voltroom with a little bit of a double step. This match is dumb evenly matched, folks. Both players handling the slowdown wonderfully, although Voltroom does pick up the grade, which gives Nightman a chance to tie and take the lead by about 1 EX point. This is stupid close, chat. Here we go. I can't even tell you what the lead is. It's neck and neck. They keep on trading back and forth, although it looks like voltroom did pick up another great, but his MA is just so high that he's maintaining the lead. Oh, and voltroom picks up a miss, turning on the sudden plus. That may be enough to give voltroom, to give Nightman the win. And it is! Nightman takes it 12:53 to Voltman's 12:48. That leaning in to turn on that sudden plus you hate to see it. But good set, good stuff from both players, man. Oh. 75. Yeah, it was like 120, but then like the pickup started happening. So, yeah. It's really big up. All right, so 1-1. You know what time it is. If you said it is card draw time, then you're right. It's card draw time. Super competitive set between the two. I'm curious though if voltroom would have actually taken that set, even if he didn't catch the miss when he reached over to turn on the sudden. Oh snap! We got the funky remix of this. Not gonna lie, I'm more of a fan of the original. It's a little bit more exciting. Look at the scores from two of them, and it looks like this is Nightman's song. He has an advantage on this song. 99-4 to voltroom's 96-2. The demon jump at the beginning, Spug said it. Yeah, keep an eye out for that, because it's gonna be nuts. All right, here we go, chat. This is the tiebreaker.
Here comes the beat.
All right, and Nightman does pick up the good, but both players kind of stumbled on that beginning part right there, so it's still pretty close. voltroom does have a 3-point EX lead, but voltroom does pick up a miss right there, so that gives Nightman a chance to take the lead. All right, voltroom doing a good job of catching back up, keeping within 4 EX points. The song is pretty nasty, one of the harder 13. All right, at the slowdown, Nightman with a 10-point EX lead. Shout out to voltroom, still not letting that lead go too far away, keeping it under 10 points. Oh, and he kind of let it slip right there. Looks like Nightman did pick up a good along the way. All right, Nightman ahead by about 17 EX points. Oh, even more. He picked up a little bit more along that way. voltroom taking a second to adjust to that pattern right there. Picking up a string of greats. Nightman handling it beautifully. And Nightman takes it 1438 to voltroom's 1409, 29 EX points. Good set between the two, neck and neck. Good job to both players. Playing a hella difficult 13. Someone said playing out of your comfort zone. I think that's pretty accurate. Almost since we started, chat. So very impressive work. So him and Malia over on the other stream, twitch.tv/OhioDDR for the other stream. Both players who started off at the beginning of their pools and have just been making it out top one in their pools, and every single time they've gone up. You got it, Goddish. 64 men, 64 people, we decided to cap it. Yo, what's going on, Meep? Shout out to Meep, Dance Rush player, rhythm game player also, content creator. Yeah, so we capped it at 64 because we only had a day to do this. So, you know, we wanted to be reasonable. And we are moving along quite swimmingly, too. So next up, we're going to have Prose back on the pad up against voltroom, who took it to a tiebreaker with Nightman the last set, winning the first song by almost just like a massive comeback in the long strip. I'm glad I can validate you. So it's round robin. So actually, Goddish exclamation mark rule set will kind of give you a better explanation. I'll give you a more thorough explanation than what I could probably sum up for you. But essentially, it is the top one out of the pool. It's pool play, round robin pool play in fours, and the top player out of that moves on to the next phase until we get to a certain point, and then we go into your traditional tournament format. All right, we're doing Setsuna Trip. Here we go, chat. Both players, same skill level, sitting even. Prose with a little bit of a lead, maybe by about 3 points. All right, and it looks like voltroom's MA up, and we just kind of had a couple string of perfects, which gave Prose a little bit of a lead right there. Still keeping it within 2 to 3 points, maybe 10 at this point. 12. So, by the way, both players still have a PSC. Prose's MA has just been enough. Oh, and it looks like voltroom did pick up a break right there, which is going to extend the lead for Prose to almost about 20 at this point. Looking like a 30-point lead Prose has over voltroom. As long as Prose keeps this up, we should be out of this in the clear. voltroom picked up another grade. So voltroom is going to have to finish very strong with a solid white combo run to catch up to Prose, or Prose is just going to have to do some row. And it looks like, oh, voltroom picked up a miss and a good. So Prose is looking pretty comfortable right there. Oh, yeah, I'm just going to shut up. What am I saying? Prose takes it 1545 to voltroom's 1469. Nice. Shout out to the nice. We got a 69. I'll even volunteer the emote for this one. Nice. Chat, I do my best to not jinx the players who are playing their hearts out right now. But commentators' curse is something that we commentators just have to live with. I don't want this. I don't want this. It's not a gift. Over on the other stream, we have Magnet versus Malia. Malia taking it by 1 point over Magnet. Wild. On Wind of Gold. Magnet with 3 grades, 57 perfects. Malia with 50 perfects, 6 grades. All right, here we go. Crazy Love. Oh, and Prose caught completely off guard by that start, which gives voltroom an immediate 20-point EX lead. All right, both players now sitting on that great combo. Voltroom still with a pretty good lead over Prose. Prose looking like he is adjusted from the blunder at the start, and voltroom does pick up the miss right there, but still maintains that lead despite that miss. His MA is quite sharp right now. Finally breaking combo with the perfect in that MA. We're at the pretty tricky part. That does make this a 15. He step jump patterns into the step freeze. In my opinion, this is what makes this song fun. voltroom's still sitting on a pretty commanding lead right now by about 80 EX points over Prose. Both players handled the slowdown beautifully. Still keeping that combo. MA quite on point for this song. voltroom's going to go ahead and finish strong. And voltroom takes it 1644 to Prose's 1548. So we are 1-1, folks. The pick working out in voltroom's favor right there. We equalize, and we are at the card draw section, folks. And voltroom goes, oh God, he's taking that breather. Laughing. He's having a good time. You love to see it here, folks. Shout out to completely irrelevant, but you know what it is. But you know what it is, because, you know, we got to fill time. Shout out to the spam bots that friend request you on social media. And then double shout out to your friends and relatives that are mutual friends with the spam bots because they don't know how to internet right. It's a constant as old as time. And we are going to do Reach the Sky Without You, a favorite. The song, in my opinion, that separates, well, I'll just stop right there. What a dated reference that song, that saying is. All right, tail of the tape. It looks like Prose does not have a score in this song, but voltroom has a 99, so this is in voltroom's favor. We're going to go ahead and finish this off, folks. Here is the tiebreaker. Reach the Sky, DSP. All right, Prose picks up a great right there, allowing voltroom to pick up a little bit of a lead. And here it goes. Prose showing he is a little familiar with the song despite not having to score. Time to jump perfectly, both players on the excellent. All right, and voltroom picking up this great right there. Still maintaining about 8 points over Prose. Prose doing a good job of catching up. Beautiful job on the slowdown. Oh, and voltroom picked up a great on that roll right there. So we're about 4 points difference between these two. Super close. All right, good crossovers out of Prose. All right, 5 points between it. We're going to come up to the stop section. Here we go. Prose did pick up a miss and a good. But here we go. Tick-tock. voltroom with the lead right now. Here we go at the end of song. Oh no, Prose picks up the miss. Let's see if we can go ahead and close the gap a little bit before the end of the song. Here we go, folks. And voltroom takes it with the full combo, 1381 to Prose's 1340. voltroom handing Prose his first loss of the entire tournament. 2-1. Shout out to both players with the amazing set. voltroom coming back from his loss against Nightman to take one over Prose, who, as I said, hasn't lost this tournament yet until just now. So that being said, this bracket is looking mad spicy. If Nightman can take this over vyhd, he's pretty much clutching. So next up we have the boy, you love him, vyhd up against voltroom. So actually, I'm not sure what's going to happen if vyhd takes this. If vyhd takes this, he will have a win over Prose, which I do think he will make it out of the bracket. But I'm not sure how that's going to work. I don't know. I'm going to have to check with Kim, because this is going to be really close who's going to make it out of this pool, y'all. This pool has been super competitive, and it's been an absolute joy to watch. But chat, I hope all of you all are staying safe out there, doing great, having a good time. I know I'm having a good time with all of you. Make sure you follow both the channels here. Click the heart button below. Also, pop in over at twitch.tv/OhioDDR and show some love over there. Give them the big follow. Stay tuned for whenever we put out events, whenever your boy streams Dance Rush on the weekly over here. We got some content coming out for you soon with the holidays coming up, so it should be a big blast, and we'd love to have you there. All right, here we go. We're playing Second Heaven. You know what it is. Somebody scream. voltroom with the score advantage over vyhd. 1 point starting off. Song's just getting started. Lead trading back and forth between 1 to 2 points. vyhd was about 4 EX points right now. About a 4 perfect difference between the two. Oh, and voltroom picks up a great, giving vyhd a little bit of a wiggle room to keep the lead right now by about 25 points. Or, yeah, by about 15, 25 points. Somebody scream. voltroom stepping a little fast on those runs right there. Picking up some grace on it. vyhd handling it beautifully. Handling the crossovers very well. Here we go. vyhd doing a really good job holding on to that PSC in the lead. All right, and vyhd did pick up a break. Still plus 18 on his PBs. And voltroom doing a good job coming back. Did pick up a miss. Oh, that may, if he can clutch this out, that would be. And voltroom comes from behind with 3 perfects. voltroom doing it again, stealing it right from up under vyhd. 1358 to 1355. voltroom in disbelief. I told you, people play out of their minds during tournaments. And it just goes to show right here. Tag you won. No, can't be. Gorgeous. So we're gonna play Across World. The song that, well, both players have a pretty good score on it. vyhd does have an advantage. She does have a PFC on this. Meanwhile, voltroom does not, but we just saw that before. vyhd had a score advantage and ended up stealing it right from up under vyhd's feet. A particularly difficult song. I think the lore goes that this song was intentionally charted this way to be difficult like this on purpose. To go with the drums, actually. Fastway's first song was Second Heaven. We are on Across World now. All right, and due to the good that vyhd picked up and the series of grace that voltroom picked up, we're still maintaining it pretty close. vyhd with a little bit of a lead, 6 points right now. We're gonna see how it goes into the next step jump front. Oh, and voltroom picks up a series of misses right there, which allows the lead to extend in vyhd's favor. Voltroom with another miss right there. vyhd is still extending that lead by a little bit, getting +7 over his PB right now. voltroom doing a good job of attempting to work at trying to close that gap a little bit and put out a really good score. All right, and vyhd takes this 1295 to voltroom with 1229. Yeah, that song, chat, I'm not gonna lie, not a fan. Not a fan. I'm not a fan of that song on any difficulty. Sorry, chat. I had to get off the mic, and I just, oh my god, ow. I just whacked my arm on a chair, popping off on the other stream. Ow. Oh, my elbow. Jeez. Once again, stay safe out there, chat. Don't be like your boy Eijiken and flail and whack your elbow on a metal chair. Oh, that sucks. So we're up next. We're going to be doing the card draw for the tiebreaker. And we're doing triple Journey. Sheesh. We are doing the DSP, thankfully, because we're not into the 16s yet. So, both players have very good scores on the expert. However, vyhd does not have a play on this. voltroom does with very close EX. So here we go. vyhd is going to go ahead and sight read this. Both players familiar with how this song works. All right, vyhd with the early lead. So far sitting on the white combo. And he gets his first perfect right after the freeze. We're 5 points between each other. voltroom doing a good job of not letting it get too far away, although the perfects are starting to kind of eat away at the lead just a little bit. Looking about 8 points between the two. Up, and a couple of string of perfects right there. Up, never mind, and it looks like they just kind of fired back and forth. vyhd is still sitting on a lead, 5 EX points. Now we're looking at about 9. Both players still sitting on the PFC. Oh, and voltroom picks up his first grade. vyhd right now, almost 20 points ahead of voltroom. voltroom picking up another grade. This song is very straightforward, so voltroom is going to need to have a nice strong finish. vyhd still sitting on the PSC. Let's see how that goes. He's doing great. Lovely. All right, 31 points. And there you go. vyhd takes it with the PSC. 1270 to 1241. vyhd takes it. Very close bracket. That pool was disgustingly close. GG to everyone in the pool. Good games to everybody.